Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that humanity has had its final original idea. No new inventions, no new stories, games, or discoveries. Just the same old ideas, rearranged forever. Sounds impossible, right? But what if it is not? Every great idea seems to come from somewhere. The smartphone combined a phone, camera, computer, map, audio player, and internet connection. A pizza is basically bread, sauce, cheese, heat, and human confidence. Even a new joke usually uses an old pattern with a new twist. So maybe ideas are not created from nothing. Maybe they are built from pieces that already exist. And if the pieces are limited, could the combinations eventually run out? Picture every possible idea as a book inside one enormous library. One book is the cure for a disease. Another is a story nobody has written yet. Another is the exact invention that could change civilization. Somewhere in that library may even be the answer to questions humans have not learned to ask. The problem is that most of the library is locked, and we do not know where the keys are. In one sense, ideas may be finite. Your brain has a limited number of neurons. Language has a limited number of words. The universe contains a limited amount of matter and energy. If everything is limited, then maybe the number of possible ideas is limited too. But limited does not mean small. Think about a simple 4-digit phone passcode. It uses only 10 numbers, yet it can create 10,000 different combinations. That is the weird thing about combinations. Small ingredients can create an absurdly huge number of outcomes. 26 letters can produce laws, letters, scientific papers, and much more. A few basic shapes can become every logo, map, symbol, and cartoon you have ever seen. So the real question may not be whether ideas run out. The real question is whether humans can keep finding them. Because an idea can exist as a possibility long before anyone discovers it. Fire existed before humans learned to control it. Electricity existed before anyone built a light bulb. Germs existed before people understood why diseases spread. Reality was full of hidden answers. Human beings simply had not developed the right questions yet. Ancient humans were not sitting around waiting for modern people to become smart. They invented tools, clothing, boats, farming, art, trade, and social rules. They looked at rocks, trees, animals, stars, and storms. Then they turned those ordinary things into survival technology. A sharp stone became a tool. A wild seed became agriculture. A campfire became civilization's first classroom. Ideas become more powerful when they collide. A sailor meets a merchant. A farmer meets a metalworker. A scientist meets a storyteller. Suddenly, two separate worlds produce something neither could have made alone. This is why cities became idea machines. They packed strangers, skills, arguments, mistakes, and curiosity into the same place. Most great ideas begin when different minds and experiences connect. Creativity is usually a collision. A new idea is often an old idea seen from a strange angle. The wheel did not become boring after it was invented. It became carts, clocks, bicycles, engines, factory machines, and robots. One idea can contain thousands of future ideas inside it. And that means the more we invent, the more raw material we create for the next invention. But there is a catch. Humans are very good at confusing familiarity with truth. When we see the same solution over and over, our brains start treating it as the only solution. This is called functional fixedness. It means you see a paperclip as a paperclip, instead of seeing wire, a hook, a tiny lockpick-shaped object, or a sculpture. Sometimes ideas do not disappear. We just stop noticing them. Every generation lives inside an invisible prison made of assumptions. For centuries, many people believed heavier objects fell faster than lighter ones. It sounded obvious because it matched everyday experience. Then careful experiments showed that the world was stranger than common sense. The universe did not change. The question changed, and one better question opened a new door in reality. Now something new is happening. Humans are building machines that can generate ideas with us. AI can combine patterns from books, images, science, and code at incredible speed. But speed is not the same as understanding. A machine can suggest 1,000 strange combinations. Humans still decide which questions matter. And that may be the most important creative skill of all. Anyone can ask, "What can I make?" But the bigger question is, what problem have we stopped seeing? The best ideas often begin with discomfort. Why does this system feel broken? Why do people behave this way? Why has nobody questioned this rule? Curiosity is not just wanting answers. Curiosity is refusing to accept that the current answer is the final one. Imagine humanity survives for 1,000,000 more years. Would future humans still make discoveries? Or would they eventually know everything worth knowing? The strange answer is that knowledge may create more mystery, not less. Every answer reveals new questions hiding behind it. Discover atoms, and you ask what atoms are made of. Discover space, and you ask what exists beyond it. So could we ever run out of ideas? Maybe we could run out of easy ideas. Maybe we could run out of ideas that fit inside today's assumptions. But as long as reality remains more complicated than our understanding of it, there will be something left to discover. The universe may not be an empty room waiting for us to decorate it. It may be an endless puzzle that keeps changing shape as we solve it. And maybe the most original idea is not an answer at all. Maybe it is the courage to ask a question nobody else thought to ask. Subscribe for more.